Guess who's coming to dinner, Hilda?
Hilda!
We are. Hey, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? I do. Because that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Some New Orleans cooking.
You hold the key to your own future now. When you're sitting in prison, don't come crying to me.
Under that kind of coercive situation, you would be willing to tell the cops that you are Jesus Christ.
American justice can go awry if we forget that some confessions are just not true.
You never rely on just a confession. That's the lazy way of doing investigations. Lazy.
On the night of April 19th, 1989, under a full moon, a gang of New York City teenagers met up at a Harlem housing project where some of them lived. From there, they entered Central Park to go wilding, a street term for committing random acts of violence. What followed was one of the most infamous episodes of violence New York had ever witnessed. And the videotape confessions of the teens involved exposed a savagery rarely seen on videotape. Once in the park, the group headed to the baseball fields near the North Woods. When they got there, it was about 10 p.m. On the roadway, they saw a white young woman, a 28-year-old investment banker, going for her nighttime run. Lit up by the roadside lights, she was all alone and all but defenseless. The young men, hidden in darkness, ran down from the fields and grabbed the woman. The attack began. The rampaging pack dragged the jogger some 80 feet into a wooded area. There she was beaten unconscious with pipes and bricks, stripped and raped repeatedly. In the end, the woman was left for dead in the mud. Soon after, the gang left the park. The woman, who later became known as the Central Park Jogger, was found 3 hours later. Her face had been battered beyond recognition. She had been stripped naked except for her bra pushed up above her breasts. She had been bound and gagged with her blood-soaked shirt. She was rushed to the hospital, but doctors didn't think she would live. The rape victim had lost 3/4 of her blood. She had suffered severe brain injuries and fallen into a coma. That same night, several black and Hispanic teenage suspects were picked up on Central Park West and brought in for questioning. As is standard when dealing with juveniles, the parents of the suspects were called to the precinct to be present for the interrogations. When detectives took written statements about the rape, 5 of the 6 suspects admitted to being involved. Assistant DA Elizabeth Lederer decided to capture their confessions on tape. Sean McRae went first. He was read his Miranda rights.
You have the right to remain.
We looked down at the seas. They were incredibly confused. They were going 2 or 3 different directions all at the same time. We saw 20, 30-foot seas, and we saw a couple of boats on the way out, and they were taking a tremendous path.
A whole lot of something, including 286 meetings at Monk's Cafe, 125 openings of Jerry's Refrigerator. We're counting. Thank you, Jerry. See you, Seinfeld.
Enjoyed the show, everyone, and being a part of TV history tonight. Jonathan Wolf, thank you for your music and for signing us off on a high note. Good night, everyone.
Good night.